An Album a Day is my exploration into the Korean music scene. This podcast will cover mainstream, indie, and some underground artists within the scene and provide both factual and opinionated commentary. The biggest benefit to sharing my thoughts this way is that it will hopefully expose you to more great music and exploration of your own. It's hashtag KPop for Climate Crises Day on social media. I encourage you to check out the hashtag on Twitter today and chime in with how you're helping to protect our planet in various communities too. November 25th, 2009, 10 months after their debut, After School made their first Korean comeback, and things were definitely different. Disc number 2, right after the drop.
You're tuned into An Album a Day. Show, start.
Hey y'all, this is about the last day that you'll get that semi-quality recording sound from me. Just taking care of some things, and I promise you on Monday all of the sultry warmth will be back. At this point in their timeline, After School has 3 mini album little single thingy things under their belt, 2 for South Korean audiences, and 7 months prior to the release of Because of You, their Japanese debut album. In fact, single albums Diva and Because of You are A and B sides. This simply means that one version of the recordings was intended for priority promotions, whereas the second set of recordings were substantial enough to stand on their own. Instead of one album, it simply works to create 2 separate colors. A and B sides aren't quite an album repackaging or reissue either, as the 2 separate projects don't build upon the same musicality and themes. Nonetheless, since the 2 are closely related, we are looking at both now. First up, Diva, which was colorful and playful in promotions and tone. The process of bringing in new members began as well with the introduction of Yui. Member So Young would grace the stage with the group for the last time as well, as she'd graduate to move into acting. If you're in the groups of Dream High fans, she was a part of Dream High 2 in 2012. You'll hear me reference this drama again in the distant future when we make our way towards Duo JJ Project. And yes, there is an audible smile across my face. Some of you are aware that I am a huge fan of GOT7, a massive fan. So, yeah. Moving on. Diva was the entirety of the Korean promo, as more focus was put on debuting the ladies for the Japanese market with the other features on the album. Because of this, we won't rank one song, but instead put it together with its counterpart. Let's have a quick message from our sponsors first.
Amateur Intellectuals is a podcast where we, 2 friends with a curiosity and irreverent sense of humor, explore a myriad of intellectual topics.
From puberty to fairy tales and everywhere in between, our topics are designed to spark interest in a non-judgmental way for the people like us who are naturally curious. Each Sunday, we bring our thirst for knowledge and alcohol as we tackle new topics, share personal stories, and laugh hard along the way.
As only amateur intellectuals can, we promise you'll learn a little and laugh a lot. Cheers!
The Retro Video Store podcast reviews the classic and not-so-classic movies of the VHS era. Hosts Eric and Neil try to capture the feeling of renting a movie off the shelves of a mom-and-pop video store or the thrill of catching a scary movie on cable late at night with your friends. Everything from classics like Poltergeist to cult favorites like The Beastmaster are covered. Pop some popcorn and settle in for a humorous blast of nostalgia. The Retro Video Store podcast. You can catch the Retro Video Store on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play, Stitcher, and most major podcast providers. Our second single album, Because of You, introduced 2 new members, Reina and Nana, and a more mature look, although still sexy. The women owned black and white attire for this album's promotion. And notice how I didn't say wore. They owned the look. The single album had the title track, Because of You, When I Fall, Diva, and an instrumental of the title track, clocking in at just over 14 minutes altogether. Vocal arrangements actually advanced with this album, especially on When I Fall. The song is undeniably pop, and it recalls some of the production arrangements of Neo, Rihanna, and Beyonce on the American pop front. Of the short track list, this was the standout song for me. Just as quickly as the first 2 songs set you in a mood, Diva kicks on and gets you moving in a different direction. It's fully understandable why these were divided into an A and B side. You can either feel soulful and sultry, or like you're at a pep rally. Both moods work. K-pop fans, on a scale of 1 to 5, with 5 being essential listening and 1 not worth mentioning, the A3Day rating on this, our first A and B side experience, basically, is a 5. That 5 rests heavily on the shoulders of Because of You and When I Fall, and there's nothing wrong with that. Hearing the definitive moment when a group shows you another facet of their colors so well is definitely essential listening. I'll catch you in the next episode. Bye, y'all.
Your favorite foreign Korean music historian exploring all the industry from A to Z.
There's sponsored ads and social media hashtags, but this show is truly supported by the efforts of my Migualas, the most amazing fan base a little entertainer could ever have. Special shout out to my Patreon patrons, the student body, the scholars, and the staff who keep my vision of becoming your favorite foreign Korean music historian exploring all the industry from A to Z a real thing. If you're interested in supporting the growth of this content, please visit patreon.com/multifacetedacg. And for as little as $1 a month, you can get in on the magic too. Interested in continuing your support at the free $99 price? I'd love you for it. You can still engage with the show and me, your lovely host, when you retweet, repost, and share the show and use hashtag A3 and the word day. Please consider leaving a few stars or a review on Apple Music, iTunes, IMDb, or Podchaser to keep things growing in the right direction.